Welcome to the Orlando Lions Den Podcast, your number one Orlando City podcast. For the fans, by the fans. For the fans, by the fans. Keeping you in the know on all things Orlando City since 2018.
So we are officially live, and it looks like Eddie made it in just in the nick of time there. How you doing, brother?
Good. This is how I show up at the stadium, right at the national anthem.
You got there in time. They said, "Love the red, white, and blue." Here we go. And
right. Just apologize for this. I don't know how I have this holy light above me, angelic light and whatnot, but I got a new laptop coming in. I was trying to use the work one, but they're wasting my game, and I'm not using the phone this time.
There you go. All right. Well, hey, you got it done. Happy you're here, man. Happy we got it working. I tried. Instagram hasn't been working on here, so I tried to make it go live on my Twitter account, but apparently I don't have premium, so it won't let me do it. So that was a waste. Well, no, the podcast account does. We're live on the podcast account. That's fine. Things aren't going right today. Eddie couldn't get in. Our intro's got the wrong title on it. Cleon was perfectly on time. That was actually weird too. That still feels off. So Cleon, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Waiting on this season to get going because it ain't started yet.
I don't think the season actually has officially started yet. There's something wrong, and I don't know what we're doing here. But before we talk about the season and the lack of season that we've had, go ahead and toss some sponsors up there. So if you're trying to buy a house in the Central Florida area, hit up Chad McGibbon on Twitter or a QR code on the screen. He's got you covered when you're trying to buy a house. Leo Gonzalez with the Epic Mortgage Team, powered by You Mortgage. He is our guy at Loans by Leo. Finance, refinance, he has got you covered. And last but not least, Eddie, the world of insurance has been pretty crazy. I still haven't hit you up about life insurance yet, and I know that I need to. But you got a comment here to start the thing. Evening, Eddie. Are you on Ozempic or just stressed out with OC? This picture definitely shows how much weight you've lost. But that's the funniest thing that I'm ever going to see.
yeah. I'm leaving that picture there as long as possible too. You know.
As a reminder, how good you look now, man.
Thank you. No Ozempic. I did something else, and I was already through the process. I was like, I might as well just finish. So, no drugs. Just a little.
Hear that, guys? Eddie said, "Say no to drugs." No matter how bad the season gets, say no to drugs.
Yeah, drugs only make it worse. Imagine being high and watching that.
I mean, hey, man, if you're taking something that's giving you some hallucinogens, I don't know, it might be more fun.
I think there's something I could get the team a little more effort. I'm okay if they use drugs.
They need the they need, what is it? From Space Jam.
Something.
Oh God, Michael Jordan's secret stuff or whatever it was.
Right.
All right. Well, everything sucks as far as the team goes for the most part. So let's head into a bit about it. We'll talk about the meltdown we had here in New York. Final score 5-0. We got a red card from Maxime Crépeau, which took place in the 18th minute, right after a pretty bad yellow card for Tahir Reed-Brown to start things off, actually. And then Javier Otero comes in for Tyrese Spicer, who was playing striker for some reason. I can't really put my finger on why that happened. I don't know if you said anything, or we lose him. No, he's muted right now. That's why.
No, I was on mute. My bad. I said, Lord have mercy, save us all.
Right.
Here comes Javier Otero, our savior.
Oh no,
that's question mark if I've ever heard it.
I've been calling that one since.
That's a straight red. So he's out for what? Three games?
No, I think it's still only going to be one game.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I think it's only going to be one game is because it wasn't like it was serious foul play. Okay. I think it's usually only going to be more games if it's intent to injure, but if it is 2 games without him, That's not great, man.
Remember,
Bro, I don't know
that
why.
place is not good for our keepers. Remember Mason?
You know what's crazy?
The leg break.
Mason, yeah.
I don't know how, but I wasn't even thinking about him missing the next game.
Oh yeah, no. It's the Otero show against Montreal.
Man, no. You can't put that dude in.
Yeah, French Canadian, isn't he from Montreal?
Man, you better loan back for Schlegel and put him in goal.
Oh.
Oh man! All right. Oh, we'll get there. So Spicer was playing striker. He get pulled out in the 19th minute for Otero to come in, and then Agustin Ojeda, the only Ojeda in MLS that doesn't play for us, gets a goal. Nico Fernandez follows it up. Maxi Morales from the penalty spot, and then in the second half,
a decade,
2 goals. Man of the match goes to 900-year-old Maxi Morales. He is ageless and he is short. I really have nothing that I can say about this game. Like, we're supposed to be stock up, stock down at some point. And I don't, where do I even do it? You know, like, I got nothing. Eddie, how are you feeling coming out of this game? Because I even the one thing I was positive about in the first half is I was like, you know what, Luis Otavio, he didn't look too bad, and then he gave up one of the worst penalty kicks possibly.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't have a OC loss insurance. That's where the life insurance comes in, because that's going to kill you early, and before your health deteriorates, you need to get something on the books. So that's where that comes in. Someone asked to say that they want OC loss insurance. So that's what that is.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to watch it live because my kids in theater. The other people support my kids, so I was like, let me support theirs, and I forgot the game was at 2:30. So I'm watching a terrible Wedding Singer the musical, and I thought, well, what am I doing here? Then I saw the result, and I was like, I thought I couldn't be anywhere worse than this musical. No offense to anyone listening, it wasn't good. I apologize. My apologies. And then I realized what happened, and I was like, I could have been. It's a local one. I didn't think that through. But anyways, I realized I could have been somewhere worse. But you know what? Some people are calling it like the Poppy game versus Dallas. I mean the Heath game against Poppy versus Dallas, right? The NGFC Dallas game. And I remember when we had Traction on the podcast, it was me and David and Nick Cleon, right? I think. I always remember me calling Alex trying to figure out how to set things up while Cleon's just eating chicken tenders and helping none whatsoever. And chicken zingers. Yeah. And anyways, Trek says that they sabotage Heath basically. And I was like, no. And he watched it back and it looked like it. And there's just a lack of effort overall, lack of concentration, a lack of fight. And Morales is, something about, 5 foot tall Argentines just kill us with Costa. And Morales has been a pain in our butt for a decade. I mean, geez, he's almost my age. And every goal was just dumb. It was just lack of concentration. And that pitch is so bad. It's a pinball. Just why didn't I understand why Spicer was up top? Like, what is he going to get him behind? He's got such a long stride, 3 steps, and he's on the corner flag or whatever. And the goal, so I don't know. Maybe that's the thinking, but it just. We didn't have him on there long enough, like someone said, to see if that'll work. I don't think it will, but nonetheless, it just felt like we're a counter punch team, and I just don't think that pitch works. We used to think the Red Bulls were Poppy's boogie team, but it's really a NYCFC at this point, at least away. And I don't know the last time we beat them or even got a result, it feels like. And I just feel like little things like the first goal, just miscommunication between Otero and Marco. Marco did the right thing, in my opinion, just clear it. But Otero's got to speak up, and then we can't. Then they do a short corner, and we can't get out of it. And then Miller lazy pass to like Angulo, and then Brecalo forgets to defend. And then Dorsey passes it back to the other team. And they could have had like 5. They could have had like 2 or 3 more. That's the problem. That's the crazy part. It was just very disheartening because you didn't see a sequence where we had the ball for a little bit, or we were dangerous, or we created anything of substance. We had some moments here and there, but I feel like we had like 2 headers on goal. Like I said, I already knew the outcome, and it was tough to rewatch, but it was, I want to just throw it away because of the red card from Crepeau, and you should have thought that through. It is a small pitch, but still there's a big box there. Like talking to my dad about it, he's like, there's a big box, and you're supposed to stay in the box, Like this is like children draw, color in the lines, right? Like color in the lines, bro. So
yeah, the box was like the one thing that's regulation on there.
Right, exactly. And the ATR box is universal, right? It wasn't a 16.
I saw posted up field.
Right, yeah, exactly. But so that ATR box is like 30% of the pitch. It was very. It's just frustrating because it looked like we didn't have and it didn't look like there was effort. And this is weird how it's almost been 2 years or maybe more where Oscar's teams are good defensively, right? And I told people that I don't think Brekalo is better than Rodrigo, an upgrade. And I know he's playing next to a kid, and who knows what it looks like next to Jansen and all of that. There's a lot going on, and to hear Brown really, like Cleon says, Cleon's don't play the kids thing has been being vindicated every minute we see these kids. And to hear Brown, like he's got some athletic upside, but in my opinion, that kid should be a center back. He's just too big. You know, I think he should be a center back. I'd rather have a mobile center back like that, like a sweeperish type. And then, but he's not ready. But Marin sucks too. So, and to hear, I'm not gonna say he sucks. He's a kid. He's on his second start, but Marin isn't good. So how does our defense get better? At this point, I almost want to go like a 4-4-2 or something, and just 4-5-1 or something, because we don't do good with a back five, and just be hard to beat and just counterattack, because we cannot keep allowing this many goals. 11 goals in 3, right? Our goal differential is 9. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. 8.
You're better off with a 6-4 at this point.
Right. So and it's just it's not sustainable. I didn't see fight, and this is the first time I'm thinking he lost the locker room or something. I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, that's all.
Cleon, what do you think?
It's tragic, man. That thing is over, man. The dead man walking, dead team walking. All of it, bro. It looks bleak. I told you, and I said it from the, and I'm never one of those people that's like jump the gun type of situation, bro. But I said it from the jump when you first saw that team during even the preseason. I was like, yo, I know it's preseason, but this don't look right.
Yeah. Did you watch a preseason game?
Yes, I was there. I saw it, man. Right. It looked like that's what it looked like. I came on the pod right after. I said, bro, it looks like 2018.
Really? Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
What it looks like. I thought with like those kids, like I thought it was gonna be a rebuild year. None of this reload stuff I wasn't necessarily buying. Right now, I was like, if these kids hit, they all got to hit, and they're gonna need a bounce back from Duncan, and then Jansen gets hurt, and Wilder gets hurt. Hey, bro, we had thin margins, and so far,
that's why it's so hard, man.
There was
exactly what you just said.
Time for Tua.
And Wilder and Jansen. That's such a big hit. It's such a big hit.
Right.
Defensively, it's such a big hit. And like you said, we weren't great. We weren't great last year. The last few years, the last couple of years, we haven't been great defensively. So then when those two go out, I don't know, man.
But it's tough. We're not going to go a guy passed over 30 on a bum wheel, torn Achilles, and then Jansen, who was carrying a knock all season. Seems like it's
because
that's the margins.
It's just we lost too much, man. We lost too much at once. We lost too much at once, flat out.
It feels that way. It really does. And I was, I think I was probably granted, I was pessimistic as well. Like I said, I think we're going to finish 10th, but I was at least optimistic on some of the talent of some of the young guys coming in. But like with where we're at right now, we have not figured anything out. We have no idea what we're doing. It feels like, and that's the thing that I'm kind of getting from watching the team on the field. The team on the field looks clueless, and I'm being polite when I say that. Like they look like they don't know, left foot's going one way, right foot's going the other way. We're just making dumb mistakes that, professional players shouldn't be making. Like, and I'm not going to really pile on him because of the fact that, it was a bad game by everybody, but I think it was the final goal. Like the ball came to Dorsey and he just cleared it from his own 6 and it to the top of the 18, and it went directly to Keaton Parks' foot, who had the easiest goal of his career. Like it was one of those things, even just something dumb like that, the Luis Otavio penalty kick, like what are you diving in for there, man? Like he was
bad.
lucky that we're lucky that wasn't a second red card.
Right.
Like,
right.
and even the Tahir Reed
Higuita
Brown
was
challenge
like,
in the
what the hell is
Higuita was
that?
like he was like, bro, like
Yeah,
it's like, whoa.
really
I mean, even the Tahir Reed Brown challenge, like if you wanted to, that could have been, you could have called that an orange card in the beginning. Like that was rough,
chunky.
That was a rough tackle. He caught, you know, he caught some leg, you know, he might have some left with, he's leaving here with something, you know?
Yeah. Like Van de Ven.
Exactly. Oh yeah, well, let's not talk about him and all of the Orlando City what could have been bowl that happened in the Champions League today.
Yeah, true. Right. That really was that.
Richarlison versus Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann today.
Right.
Like the what could have been. Yeah.
Right.
Two guys we're linked with this summer. One guy we were linked with before he was huge.
Right. Crazy.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, man. As I look at this and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna jump ahead because this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a short episode today, guys, because I don't know what there is to talk about. Because at least after the second half of the Red Bull game, I felt like there was some positives. We started to turn things around in the second half. Yeah, the first half of Miami, there was some positives.
You're right.
The first 18 minutes of this game before Crépeau got sent off, there was no positives. No. And there was even less of any kind of semblance of a positive anytime after that. At one point, the commentator said, would you believe in the second half that Orlando City had more shots than NYCFC? And I was like, it doesn't matter if the shots ain't going in. Like,
right. They weren't even good
shots. We're not doing
dude.
anything with them. No, they weren't.
They weren't. Yeah. The best thing that happened in this match was a right-footed cross from Marco. They got to hit it. I'm like, geez, he put it on the dot with his right foot. I was like, brother, if I'm Marco, I'm gonna out there start showing off. I'm trying out. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, somebody go get me. You know, if I'm Marco, I'm out there, you know, with left foot, right foot, score bangers. But you know what it is that stands out to me? You know, I'm always I love results. I don't really care how that happens, but performances tell a story, right? A narrative, they give indicators, they give a precedent, right? And they kind of, you can tell what the future is going to be based on performances. I think you're building, etc. The performances haven't been good, but this one was weird. Is that you know when a team is just not on the same page, when people are all over the place having to defend. Duncan's in the box having to defend and track back and cover here. You know, Ojeda's tracking back, covering there. Marco's trying defending in this box. It's just everyone's just trying. You know, Angulo's always going to do that. Everyone's just trying to make something happen, but there isn't like a rhythm. I remember Sebas years ago said we're almost playing from memory, like instincts. We're not playing from instincts. Like, where does the next ball, where does the next play, you know, next action happen? Who normally gets the ball in this scenario, right? What's the outlet here? Who normally makes a run here? Who are you looking for? Who's supposed to cover? Who's supposed to track this runner? It just seems like there's no communication. It doesn't feel like a cohesive team right now. You know, maybe we're lacking leadership or something, or what. This team just doesn't feel unified and effort. So what do you guys think is the answer here? Formation change, lineup change? Like, what do we do? Like, Cleon, sorry, like, you mind me asking?
I was thinking the same thing, man, because right now it's like it's cooked, man. And it's like, what do you do? Do you just throw the guys out there that you hope can get better? Like,
right.
Because you know what I mean? Because right now everybody sucks. Everybody. There's not a single player I can say is playing well right now. You know what I mean? Right. Coaching staff from top to bottom, staff to players, everything's gone completely wrong. And like, I mean, do you just roll with? I don't even know which one you roll without a Gusky, Otavio, the center backs like Bracala. Like you would want to say like Ago, he's been so bad, you know. But then, okay, Bracala ain't been covered in glory. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you just throw him back out there? Do you just play both rookies? Do you just throw him back out there, throw Bracala over there left? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do because it's bad wherever you look. And it's like, even the guys in the beginning, it's like through the first game, it's like, oh, okay, these two look all right, like Crepo and Dorsey.
Right.
After that, I mean, they coming down with them. You know what I mean?
There's only so much you can do. Yeah.
Their plays seem to coming down with them too. So it's like, I don't know what you're supposed to do right now. The only guys I say you put out there, I mean, shoot, it's crazy because right now Angulo is like a lock for me. And that's how much we fallen from the beginning of this season. You know what I mean? Like
Angulo's the type of player who's a lock on a bad team.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's not a lock on any team at the top of the table.
No, he shouldn't be a lock. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't be, but he is right now. So it's I don't know what you're supposed to do to fix this, man.
I think I need to shore up defense first, is what I say.
I mean, because really, what you need is you need Johnson. You need Johnson back. You need Roeder back. That's what you need. But that's something you can't just get because they're injured.
Right.
So at this point, like, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just keep rolling with Bracalo and whoever. Or the left back seems the most dire.
Right.
To me. So do you just throw Bracalo back over there and just roll with the two kids and hope they get better? And I hate going with the kids, but
right.
I mean, do you just put them both down there and just hope they get it right?
I think we need to go Haram ball back to narco terrorism ball back to
pick one out of Gusky and Otavio and whoever's better defensively, and just roll with that. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do right now, man. This is it's bleak.
Right.
It's bleak. I don't see any hope, and I don't see any type of hope.
Right.
At all.
You could combine all season. We got like 50 minutes where we looked all right, like a real team, But other than that,
roughly,
maybe like 60, right? No joke, because that Red Bulls and then some of the Miami game.
Of the Miami game.
The Miami game, it was 2-0 and a half, but they were knocking on the door for a long time with that.
They were still peppering us.
Maxine, even back at the goalkeeper is like, he looked great the first. He looked great the first game, mind you. Goal still went in. He looked good the first half of Miami.
He lost two soft ones in.
Two soft ones in the second half.
Yeah, but then since then, the last half of Miami, and then with this, I mean, then what you're supposed to do? Look behind him, and it's Otero. Like, this is bleak, bro. Like, what are you supposed to do? And by the way, Otero, that dude should never see the field ever again. I watched OCB. I watched OCB, and I had never seen Himes play, but I was sure he was better than Otero before I even saw him play. Just put if we got to play it back up, this one coming, man. Either sign somebody off the street or go see what Tally Hall's doing, because Otero ain't it.
You hear he's a cop?
Do you know he's a cop? Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
To be fair,
8 years I've been doing that joke.
To be fair, you know what? If I am gonna do some kind of stock up, stock down, I'm gonna go. I'll give my stock up to Tristan Himes, because I watched OCB in that game, and I was like, okay, Otero was pretty bad in the first one, and that was really disappointing to see. I was like, Himes is getting the start now. Let's see what happens. And first off, I want to say he's pretty good. He's also huge. Like, I did not realize.
Yeah, he's just as big. He's just as big as Otero. He's like
bigger,
6'5".
He's 6'6". Otero's 6'5".
Really?
So,
yeah.
So he's a big son of a gun. And the goal that they conceded, realistically, I didn't look at that, and I felt like it was his fault. It felt like it was kind of a bobble by a center back, and then it just.
He had one save that was athletic as hell, bro. It was like it was like if somebody shot a rocket from kind of distance. It was a laser, and he was in the air, like in the air, extended reach.
Man, that was.
I would love
6'6" guy was in the air to extend.
He got up. A lot of 6'6" guys, they just catch it because they're 6'6". You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, he actually had to go laterally, dive, jump up in the air, got it.
Nice.
I would like to. I would love to see MLS Next Pro increase their production value and get more cameras on there, because there was some nice plays from the kids this time around.
It's on a potato.
You know, at this point, give me some more Justin Ellis with the first team because nothing else ain't working right now. Give me some, the Sargent kid that they drafted. He looked like he was kind of good on the wing. That Pedro Leao kid that they brought in from Flamengo, him and Ellis were kind of combining a little bit.
He's looked pretty.
They were combining
playing
with
9, bro. I mean, not 9. Ellis has been playing like the 10.
Here's the thing, though.
The goal that Pedro Leao and passing.
The goal that Pedro Leao scared, though, was just a goal out of Justin Ellis respect. Because the way that Justin Ellis, he took 2 defenders with him by running near post, and Pedro Leao just had an open net. Yeah. So it's one of those things where I do really want to see, like, I'm being somewhat hyperbolic because of the fact that the first team's been so bad, but I do think that Justin Ellis is really talented. You didn't sign him to a homegrown contract for nothing. If stuff ain't working, man, give the kid a shot. Like,
I don't know. We've signed quite a few.
Yeah,
we started Tyrese Spicer at striker, and he didn't play striker in this game. Like, granted, he got subbed at 20 minutes because of a goalkeeper red card, but for that 20 minutes, he still wasn't playing striker. So, like, it's one of those things where I don't know what we could do.
The main problem is all the problems are at the back. Well, I shouldn't say all the problems. Most of the problems are at the back.
Right.
And I don't know who we got coming up that can help with that.
Right.
That's very true. And this point from Nick is probably the most true. Everyone can be right and wrong. This is unfortunately going to be on Poppy. Right. Ugly injuries to start, but we have talent. I agree that there's some talent there. There's talent in the roster. Like at one point, I think JJ made a mention. I think it was just in our podcast chat where he had said something that like, there's no skill in this team. I was like, we have close to 40 goal contributions between Pasalic and Ojeda last year. Like there is talent in this team. There is plenty of talent in the attack of this team, but right now there's no understanding of each other at all.
Right.
Like we're completely disjointed. And ultimately, like I'm going to harp on a point that I think we've kind of all been sticking at. This dates back to last year. Since we got knocked out since we lost that semifinal game of the Leagues Cup, 13 games, 1 win. That's it.
Who was that against?
And that's
I don't even remember.
Nashville.
Yeah.
It was against Nashville, and it was a 90th minute winner at the near post by Duncan McGuire. It was a late cardiac 3 points. It wasn't like it was a dominating performance, So it's one of those things where the way that I'm looking at it, we we have 4 strikers behind Duncan and Tiago, and we didn't start any of them.
That's crazy. Yeah,
that's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably in a nutshell, though. That's
Nick has that. Nick has that like just one-liners that are just funny. You pay attention to Nick.
He had commented. He had
like a one-liner. It takes a second.
He had commented something on my Twitter, making a joke similar to this, and it went over my head. And Kyle Butler responded. He was like, he was making a joke, and I was like, I am so tired. I don't respond.
Right, it's true. That's what I'm trying to say. I admit it.
Before you're awake.
When you have a young team, I get the theory that this team isn't winning, it's falling apart. We have U22s. Let's build with people with upside, right? But you need the core to do their thing, right? And then that's why I thought it's not really a reload. It's like I said if the Brazilians hit, we'll hit like 6 or 7, right? But the core is gone, or isn't performing well. The setup isn't maximizing them? Like Marco, when's the last time we've seen him? And like, he's got how many shots in the box? Like, he scored one of them. Like Ojeda, we got to get these guys in the box. We got to get these guys opportunities, right?
Bro, these guys
they're not anywhere near. They're tracking back. They're playing wing back. They're tracking back, and like Marco,
exactly.
It's like brother, there. Angulo can do that, fine, but you shouldn't have your 10, and then you're the guy like Marco. It's not that he don't play defense. It's just that you shouldn't be that far from goal if you need to score, right? We shouldn't be pinned in our box over here and Alamo in it all the time. And when you have a team that is young like this, you need to see fight because we don't have the roster, we don't have the talent. All these other teams, a lot of teams have these big names, so to speak. But you need to see fight. I don't see fight. It's not about I always talk about talent's better than like passion, but when you don't have talent, passion helps. Passion is supposed to make that bridge between the lack of talent and experience, right? It's not supposed to make up. At some point, you need good players too. So that's why I always like, passion merchant. Right now, brother, you don't have experience and you're young. We need passion. And you know what? I don't mean this as a shot at Oscar, but before his pedigree was like, and maybe it wasn't him, maybe it was the academy, was about developing these players. Freeman probably should have played the year. He was good. Javier and stuff and the guys in the academy. Oscar needs to develop people now in the first team. We need to see these guys develop, We need to see them improve. So it's on Oscar to make Octavio better, to make Thiago better, whatever his name is, Thiago and Iago, and improve these guys week in and week out. Because, Freeman's a young guy, but that was like the first homegrown that really hit, and he came in good. He got to a point where he couldn't ignore Freeman. Freeman should have been playing the year before, at least been on the 18 and gotten some more minutes, in my opinion. He was ready before. So I need Poppy he's got to make these kids better. That's part of the job. That's what he was supposed to be known for when we got him. It's developing youth. I need to see developing youth because that's all we got right now. Right now, you got us versus the world. They're laughing at us, disrespect and be hard to beat. I need some like I told you, brother, 1980s narco-terrorism ball. I want season 4 of Narcos to be Orlando City. Like, I don't know how many seasons of the Narcos show there is, but this in the last season is like interlaid Orlando City, hard tackling, 1-0, disgusting wins. Like, we need something, man. I just want to be hard. I just don't want to just getting run through like this, bro. This is like the Spurs of MLS.
Yeah, I'm reading Derek. Derek said that comment there about you don't subscribe to talent lists. Talking about the front six: Maguire, Angulo, Ojeda, Paslic.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about overall like defensive. That's talented.
I agree with that. But the problem's all behind that.
Right.
The problem is everyone behind that, and we can't get them the ball.
Right.
So it's like it's pointless. And those dudes at this point, all those dudes are coming down having to play D mid and everything else. So it's like to help with so much it's nothing in the back. That back four, and really the midfield ain't really done too much for me. They ain't even done too much at all. When I'm talking about midfield, I'm talking about Ojeda and Eto'o, the other guys like Gusky. He was okay for a kid. You know what I mean? But it's just been they've been killing us. They've been killing us, man. Like they can't get the ball up there.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Bro, you give Marco enough shots around the box, he's going to score. Ojeda's going to score.
Same with Ojeda and same with everyone else.
Right.
Well, everyone else except for Angulo, but everyone. Yeah. You get anyone else out of them people you named, you get them shots. We're going to put goals in the net.
We're creating so many chances that Angulo would occasionally have one ricochet off. It's like
Yeah, but we can't even get into our half, bro.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, they're covering for people because of deficiencies.
Iago can't get the ball off his foot unless it's to someone else. Bracolo is pretty much the same at this point.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're a wreck, man.
That Keaton Park's first goal and Brecolo's defense on that, and Miller's just like kind of lackluster pass. I was like, what was that?
It was rough. It was really rough.
He's like, hey, you're open.
There was really not a damn good thing in this game to talk about. And at this comment, there are 3 coaches available now to produce. We got talent. Poppy has no clue to use it. There's way more than 3 coaches that are.
There's more than 3. There's a lot right now.
There's I would say realistically, there's at least there's 5 names out there right now that would easily interest Ricardo, and he would call them out, and only one of them is one that I kind of wouldn't care for. And my list is easy. Wilfred Nancy, he's the obvious one. Marcelo Gallardo, Felipe Luis, and then you also got Eric Ramsey and Jim Curtin. Eric Ramsey's the one that I really wouldn't care for as much, but the rest of those names are all there. Felipe Luis just got fired by Flamengo after winning a game 8-0.
8-0. And that's only because he was flirting with his side chick.
Yeah,
that's called a Hulk.
That's literally the only reason he got fired.
Yeah. Marcelo Gallardo was still coach of River Plate. He stepped down. Marcelo Gallardo's got playing experience in MLS. Obviously, Ramsey, Curtin, and Nance all have coaching experience in MLS. Like Felipe Luis would be the wild card, but he's from Flamengo. Like, and that's a soft spot for Ricardo.
Give me Jim, brother. Give me Jim Curtin. Give me Jim Curtin and give me that diamond. That would cook, I think.
I think Diamond makes a lot of sense for us right now. Like,
I do.
It does.
Giving our players, I think it does.
It does. You know, it might be outdated tactics, but like it works in
MLS,
dude.
Everything's outdated until it's not. That's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I will say right now, before we go ahead and actually do stock up, stock down, since I've been on it for a while and we haven't touched it. So if you got stock up, stock down in the chat, by all means, let us know. Please help us find a stock up. But now what I was going to say is, when it does happen, because I feel like we all believe that Poppy, sacked, collision course. Like, we are all there right now, giving you your Dan Le Batard moment right there, Eddie. Yes. We all know it's happening. Man, the 3 games that Martin Perelman is going to be caretaker manager are going to be electric.
who was the yeah.
If you watched him coach an OCB, man, that team was all gas, no brakes on the front foot, and they couldn't defend for shit. Sorry,
that's
I don't mean to curse on the show.
That's why I thought Freeman could have defended. It's just Perelman was like, vibes.
It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, his teams, we talk about the problem that teams have a problem with discipline right now. Those OCB Perelman teams, bro, they used to get red cards out the wazoo.
Oh, they did, bro.
Hey, that's the only way you can defend.
What, bro? They used to get like 2 red cards a game, bro.
Yeah,
it was crazy. They were crazy over there.
They were, man. That's the truth.
I'm gonna have to, if and when that happens, I'm gonna hit up Tom and I'm gonna tell you, update the watchability rankings in the Athletic.
Yeah,
this team's about to be must-see TV. For all the wrong reasons, possibly.
Right. Yeah.
Friend of the show, Low Glizzy here. Stock up, fans who traveled to New York. Stock down, the entire team.
Isn't a Glizzy a hot dog? So you like that? Little Glizzy?
Yeah.
Little wiener.
Oh, look, it's a head on a corn dog there.
Yeah, okay. All right then. Oh, I didn't notice. I thought that was like, from far, blurry, looks like Lil Wayne. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Well,
stock up. The NYCFC pigeon mascot for being the goofiest MFer. Stock down, everyone but mostly Crippo.
Stock down that back line, brother. Stock up.
Stock up
the fans who went there and listened to Nick's recommendations in New York and talking about tacos. I'm talking about tacos. Number 1 tacos. Nick put me spot. I've been in New York.
Stock up to that being the last time you ever have to go back to Yankee Stadium, because we damn sure ain't making no playoffs, so we ain't got to worry about that. So
that's true, because
the death of Yankee.
Because next year is supposed to be the opening of the new stadium, right?
I mean, I saw they got the frame up, so I guess it'll be there.
I mean, Miami built their stadium in like a month and a half again, so
Well, never mind. I ain't going there.
Oof. Oh, that's the roughest one. That's the roughest one.
I got to stock down.
I can pull that one back.
I got to stock down.
I'm not even reacting to what you're saying. I'm reacting to the one that I put up on the screen. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Stock down, Sasha Collection. I know nobody cares about you.
Oh yeah.
This stock stay down. It's always down.
BFF.
I didn't like you coming in. You tried hard and all that, but it's still the most garbage team. That guy fought more Muslims than scored goals for Atlanta City.
I know you said that before.
Yes, true.
I'm laughing at him saying, when I was there, we never lost 3 games to start the season, and then I just showed the end of the 2018 season where they won 1 game out of like 28.
Yeah, remember Cleon? We were in the trenches, Cleon.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
that's what we tell ourselves on this podcast is so far. Nothing can be worse than that.
Mike, this might be your
testing ourselves this year.
Right, Mike. Hey, Cleon, you know how like we're a little more seasoned veterans,
Mm-hmm.
And we went through the trenches, and then like these guys, they're like, oh, remember September 11th? You weren't even alive during that, and the crash in the market, and yada yada yada. And then these kids don't, they don't know. This could be Mike's 2018.
Yeah.
This could be.
Well, I will go ahead and let you guys know then off the rip. If there's no Den After Dark this week, it's strictly because I had dinner plans. So it's not because the team made me hate it so much. I'm not there yet.
Maybe we'll have JJ.
I got you. Don't worry about them, man. I got it.
Yeah. You just gotta. He's gonna call me up at 7:30. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, my Twitter doesn't have that." And it's gonna be like,
"Yeah." Maybe JJ would do it. I'll be in Savannah.
I'm like, do I have to download it somewhere? Where's this app?
It's literally just within the app. Come on.
Leon's never signed into our Lions Den account.
Bro, never. I've never signed into the accounts, any of them. I've never signed into any of our accounts since. When did we begin this?
Season 9, I think.
And I'm like one of the 3 OGs, bro. So 2000 what?
15? We're on 9 years.
This is year 9, buddy.
So we started
9 years. 9 years. I never logged in once.
There it is, Los Tacos. There it is. Yeah, Nick got it. Los Tacos #1.
Yeah. So all right. My stock up. My stock up's going to some of the OCB kids. Give me Ellis. Give me Typhy. Give me Himes. Give me Sarajin. Give me Liao. That your guys' is stock up. You know why? Because stock down. Everybody on the first team, like everybody on the first team ain't playing good. You guys keep playing good. You on the first team,
bro. I'm telling you, I'm convinced. I'm convinced this dude's on the free agent list. Just you can pick up for minimum, bro. I'm convinced.
We need a center back. I don't know. I don't know where we're wasting
There's
time.
No way. There's no way. There's not somebody. There's somebody with no job, bro.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, realistically, you kind of wanted to talk about some stuff with the GAM. I wanted to touch on quickly the fact that Griezmann said after the game, after the what could have been bowl today, he said he's staying with Atletico through the end of the season. So maybe we'll see him in the summer. Maybe we'll see him in the summer. Maybe we won't. They beat the crap out of Tottenham today, so they're advancing another round in the Champions League. Plus, he's got the Copa del Rey final. I'm not going to knock him for not leaving now. And also, we're a dumpster fire. I wouldn't knock him for not coming because of that. But
yeah, bro.
Other than that,
no. I already loved him, and then he put one on Spurs today.
He had 1 assist, but he kind of had 2 assists. It was just a mishandled ball by the goalkeeper. Goal and 1.5 assists basically. Very good game from him. He's still world class. He's still world class. He played 80 minutes. He's still a player that I want if they can get him. But Cleon wanted to say our GAM numbers also came out, and we're sitting here saying, "What the hell,
bro? Where's the money?
Where's the money? Where? Show me the money. Like,
who did we spend it on? Because
we didn't.
I'm at a loss. Where'd it go?
Because realistically, the money that we acquired from Dagger Dan and the money that we spent on Ojeda canceled each other out. Like, I don't think we were going to generate any money from the sale of Schlegel, but it looks like we didn't generate any money. It looks like we didn't generate any money so far from the Freeman sale, which makes no sense. Either they didn't record it yet because the window hasn't closed. Like, that's the conspiracy theory that I'm kind of holding on to right now. Since our transfer window is still open, they haven't converted the money.
It has to be that. But how do we not get anything from Enrico's sale?
Because we sold him for barely more than we bought him for. Like, I just don't think that there's much money to be converted from that.
For Kundo too?
No. Fagundo was...
That was windows ago now, so...
No, but he came back to MLS. Didn't we get like 1.5 out of that?
We were supposed to get money out of that because Ricardo is really good with writing up these deals. That there was money we were supposed to get back, but I don't know if that would have been something that we could have converted. But I'm
mindful. Sold them at a loss
because for me, you got all these dudes that were TAM last year, right?
They're not anymore.
They're not now.
Like Angulo, right? Jansen got a pay cut.
Pedro was TAM.
Cesar was TAM.
Jansen did he not really get a pay cut or what? Because he was sitting at almost $1 million last year, but I mean, was his new deal not really a lot lower than the old one or something?
But with Pedro and Pedro and
Pedro and
Cesar was TAM.
Maxime isn't on TAM, so he can't be nothing crazy.
Right. And then we sell some.
I don't understand. Where's the money at?
Didn't we? I feel like we sold some garbage. It got some gam, too.
I mean, damn. Then the league gives you the money too.
That's
So I mean,
good point.
Where's that?
Good point from David. You can only convert up to $3 million in a window, so we would only convert the $3 million from Freeman, but maybe we just haven't done that yet because the window is still open. I don't know. Like that has to be it. They will re-release those profiles in the middle of the season after the second window. We'll get an update from them. Usually it's in either I think August or September, and those numbers will probably be updated. At least I would hope so. Because we all agree right now that the numbers don't make sense. Granted, anything as far as TAM, like TAM and GAM are still different, so we won't see what TAM numbers look like. But at this point, I'm just going to sit here and say my piece once again.
Yeah.
For the love of God, MLS and the MLSPA, please adjust the salary cap rules to just be smart. Like, stop. Stop with all this dumb crap. Like, I think you could still leave one or two DPs in there, but then just put in a ceiling, a floor and a ceiling as far as the cap. Your teams have to be spending above X amount of dollars. You can't spend above above Y amount of dollars unless it's a designated player. Like, just make it that. Make it easy. Get rid of all these extra dumb terms. Still limit the international slots or something, and maybe you trade DP slots or something if you want to. I don't care.
No,
like,
I will have a 9.
I don't know, really, for me. Maybe because I come from being an NBA fan and they have all this type of stuff anyway. For me, it's really not that it's difficult. It's just that they hide. It's just that they hide all the information. I feel like it wouldn't be so confusing if they weren't always hiding the actual information.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Yes, why are two mechanisms?
They've released more information now, but they still hide a lot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, even with the game, okay, it's like, okay, teams have this much game now, but they're not showing you how they even got there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I don't know, man. It don't add up.
Yeah. What's the harm in saying this guy was bought down with some TAM? This one,
exactly.
Like, who cares? What is that? It's because of Miami's of the world shenanigans. Whatever. You know what? If you're MLS, you can make up rules. You should subsidize one superstar per team. You're making up rules. You're subsidizing one down south.
There you go.
Yeah, you know what?
There you go. Well, especially after they just announced that his real earnings are between $70 and $80 million a year, but his salary for us is like in MLS is like $16 million. Just
to troll, just to oversell a foul to get a teenager sent off.
Yeah, Nick's right. I think we still have a couple more weeks of the window. I think we've all accepted a DP is not coming. I have, that's for sure. But we need defense. One or two more guys. 100%. Yeah. You still have an international slot open too. So like, if you want to go shopping elsewhere, you can. Like.
Yeah, bro.
There.
I need like a center back who's like a grown up, like a man. You know what I mean? Like 28, ready to play, plug and play right now. 30. You need douchebag son of a bitch to come back. Yeah, right. I need just like a macho just to get in there and be like, enough with this, and just get some people.
David said the real name, Dushan, not douchebag.
What? Yeah, exactly. yeah.
Dude, I hate that you called him that, because that has not left my brain since you called him douchebag son of a bitch.
Right, like phonetically it worked, right, with the name the way it is.
Dusan Stojanovic, douchebag son of a bitch. Like,
right, it floats. Sorry, but yeah, I want like just a macho defender at this point and a 6. If I bro, that money could be converted to do whatever, I would get a 6 and a center back. That's what I would do.
I'm still.
We just use a U22 on a 6, but
yeah, but but Wilder was your starter. We don't have Gusky, but we have combined age of like 35 and 6s. Like, I want someone more experienced, like a Wilderish type.
Can I also put something wild out there? This is just a something for a guy he's not playing lately. Someone that we've talked with in the past. Why don't we try and bring in Carlos Cornell on loan? Like.
right. He got nothing to do. Yeah.
He got nothing to do.
14 games in at Sao Paulo. He is not. He ain't doing nothing. Like,
the guy's just out there eating.
What an idiot.
Exactly. He's just making money to sit on the bench and not make the World Cup. Like,
what a moron.
Good for you, buddy. All right. Well, now that we talked about money, now that we talked about Griezmann, now that we talked about the fact that we're terrible, I had some debate with people online. I had one account who I don't think actually follows us or knows anything about Orlando City from Nigeria. He said, when I said that this was a must-win, he said, wasn't it last week? And I was like, where on my profile did I say that? Because I didn't. And then I had one other friend who said, I don't think week 4 is a must-win. And I was like, I think it is for the coaching staff. I think it is. He's like, I agree that it's not must-win in this league yet. But for the coaching staff going on game 14 in a row with only one win in that span, I think it is must win. What do you think, Eddie?
It should be. It should be, yes, because the performances have been trash for the most part. They've been trash for a while, and the disorganization, the lack of fight. Will it be? I keep thinking the whole way with injuries and we gotta bed these players in. We need to know blah blah blah. All that stuff is gonna buy him time. He's gonna feel like he's got enough tenure where he's gonna, hey, give me a chance to work with these people and give me a chance to let me get starters. Let me get 90 minutes. I've only had so much time with these players. I don't have a Tuesta, blah blah blah. This is going to give him some leeway. I think he's got enough tenure, enough rope where they're going to want to say, hey, you get a chance to actually work with these guys for a couple games. You know, maybe the Spicer up top experiment, Tuesta back, and then maybe Marion back, and that whole thing. I think we'll do better because Montreal isn't as great, and we'll show some fight. And I think he'll live a couple more games.
I mean, Montreal.
But should it be must win if we have a bad performance? We get rocked. Yeah. Will it have the impact? We hope.
I will still say Montreal, who also just won in New York 3-0 as well against the team that beat us week 1. So
are they good? MLS.
I mean, they were until
MLS
now.
So much for me. Yeah, Messi's ruined MLS so much that I don't watch the other teams as much. You know, like overall. But overall, just Montreal doesn't strike fear in your minds. But
it's because they're not usually a very good team.
Right.
But at the same time, I would say that Matt Doyle and whatever AI at MLSsoccer.com is writing articles now has us 29th in the power rankings, and the only team that's worse than us is Atlanta. So go figure. Look at both of us right now. You know, us and our nemesis down here at the bottom, baby.
Right. If we win, I'm gonna be in Savannah on Saturday, in Atlanta until Tuesday, Atlanta area. I'm gonna wear this shirt proudly. Be like, you guys are a wooden spoon. We're one above you. Look up at the table. Ninth. Whoa.
The air is thin all the way up here, baby.
Right. So yeah, we've gone when we were trash there into the pit. Remember?
Yeah, that wasn't. Those weren't good memories.
I do hate to give them credit though, because they just
talk down on NBA too for canceling
Magic City night.
Magic City Monday, bro. Are you crazy?
I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, Orlando City, do the right thing. We need Rachel's Steakhouse Saturday. What are we doing? Like
this, man, that's blasphemy, bro. That's blasphemy. Try to compare Rachel to the world class establishment that is Magic City.
Until I have the lemon pepper wings.
Have you had those lemon pepper wings?
I haven't. I said until I have.
Every time we had a Pollock on an old job, someone would always recommend that place down on Orange Avenue. He's like, yeah, they got a lunch buffet, good steak, good value. Every time. Or like, brother, you gotta stop on the company email recommending that.
When I lived in Altamont, there was the one on Cimarron.
Oh, I even know.
There's one out there too.
Yeah.
I remember my dad used to tell stories. He's like, there used to always be a guy who had a hot dog stand out in front too, and I was like, he's like, yeah, the girls would come outside and help them sell hot dogs in their attire, and I was like, all right, Dad.
There you go.
Like that's back in the day when I was a long time back in the day, like when we first moved to Florida. So like I don't remember none of this, but
a little glizzy.
Yeah, exactly. A little glizzy for sure. So, what's your prediction for this one, Eddie? Are you thinking they pull out a dub finally?
Oh man, I can't. I want to. It's terrible. I want to. That's not your chihuahua, right, Cleon? No, that's too deep. Tell him I'm there. That's my friend. That's my friend.
Anyways, that was mine.
Okay, gotcha. My brother, I'm gonna say 2-1 Montreal. I want to say it. I don't want to be. I don't like being this negative, man. I don't want this. Nick said, we started off like garbage in 24. Remember the Miami debacle? And so maybe this is the catalyst. Who knows, man? Who knows? But I just don't think this is it.
I understand. Cleon, what do you got, man?
Otero, different things, and I don't know.
Let me see. Montreal. If we win one game, it should be this one. So no, it's a loss.
What do you got as the final score?
Let me see. Marin should be starting because I seen they got him on the graphic. His number is 3.
They posted a graphic of him. That means Tahir Reed Brown experiment is at least ended for a week.
Yeah, so his number is 3. So I'll go with 3-0 Montreal.
I mean, if you start with a negative 11 goal differential through 4 games and 14 conceded.
Okay.
How bad we have to be for Cleon to actually give
garbage goal at that.
Cleon for 7 years probably to closer to 8. He didn't give scores. He's so down that he's giving scores and it's 3-0.
Well, it's because I force him to. I make him make up his mind. I'll go ahead and for me, this is screaming 0-0 draw. Like somehow the defense is
bro. At this point, I'll be so happy with a 0-0 draw.
I am yearning for Poppy Ball for 1-0.
There you go. I'm giving you the Haram Ball that you want so bad.
1-1 draw. I'm ecstatic.
Oh, that's a good call, Nick. I'm gonna. You're stuck using that awful situation that is Hard Rock Bet, which unless it's not awful if they want to go ahead and sponsor us, since they don't sponsor anything. I'll gladly go ahead and make them the podcast sports book of choice if they want to do something with us. But let me take a look at what it's showing on my side here. I gotta see. Yeah, we're minus 140 and Montreal is plus 310. That almost feels like free money, guys. Like plus 310 feels like something. Yeah, it's true. They did have a good, a favorable refereeing performance. So you're right about that. But all right, well, we are not optimistic. But who knows? All it takes is one game. All it takes is one, and things can turn around. So hopefully this could be the game where they figure it out. And if it's not, maybe it's the game that results in some changes. So that brings us to shout-outs. Cleon, who you shouting out today, man?
I already did my shout-out. Shout-out horrible NBA. Horrible decision. Utter woke nonsense.
Game's gone. Game's gone, man.
Game's gone, bro. The game's gone.
Yeah.
Eddie, what do you got?
Sasha Kleshin.
You guys both already got him out of the way.
That's it. Yeah. I know it's a little early. Enough of this guy. I don't know. I'm going to stop. I have thoughts, but it's not the right time for it.
Man, you guys, you shouted out a strip club. You're shouting out your hatred for Sasha Kleshin. I was going to give a shout out to my mom for recovering from surgery.
What's crazy? That's not to go for your mom to strip club talk. But
the segue is happening.
Yeah, but it does remind me. You know what's crazy? When I was like early 90s, I would say, we had one Mr. Chicken in Orlando, right? In like Americana. We put it there. My dad closed it because America don't make no money like that. And he's whatever. But so we did delivery. Right there. We did delivery, right? And it's an Americana. So it's like right next to all the strip clubs. Bro, they had me doing the delivery. Mind you, I just got my license. I'm like 16. Right? So I'm having to just go to these addresses. It's the strip club. Yeah. It's the strip club. I'm sick, bro. I'm 16, bringing boxes of chicken into the strip clubs all up and down, Dollhouse and all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
it was nuts. But yeah,
that was it.
At that time, I used to love going to work.
That was like Central Florida area, right?
No, it was Orlando.
Oh, I was
That's
gonna say,
OBT.
whereabout was it? Like what?
Americana. Americana
I
is
wonder if that's when my dad was delivering around there.
No, Americana's right next to OBT, right next to all those places.
yeah.
I used to work
Yeah,
out around
right.
the corner. I used
My
to work
dad
Lake
used to,
Eleanor,
like-
Oak Ridge, Americana, Cleon.
Americana Plaza. Americana Plaza
If-
used to be right there.
If I remember correctly, when we first moved to Florida, so I was a kid, my dad was delivering for like a chicken distributor in the Central Florida area before we moved out to Tampa, and he started working for UPS. So I'm wondering if there's a really weird connection here that I'm just picking up.
He might have been delivering the chicken to Mr. Chicken, who was delivering.
Yeah,
Who was delivering.
I don't remember what the name of the company it was that he was working for, so I'll have to find out.
Mhm.
But
yeah.
But yeah, no. So I was gonna go ahead and give a shout out to my mom, and now it feels weird. But Mom, I love you, and I hope you recover from your shoulder surgery well today. So
Well, yeah, shout out to Mama Spillane. I think she followed me on something, Facebook, or
you probably did.
she probably did. That's you right there. Oh wow!
Oh, look at this.
That's Miss. That's the actual Mr. Chicken, Mister.
Right.
There you
right.
go.
That's the one. This is the one. This is the one that was in Americana in the '90s, bro.
Brother, I used to
Americana
work.
Plaza.
Cleon, you remember where that Darden used to be? That Darden headquarter. It's like Lake Eleanor, Americana, Texas Avenue,
What's it
Oak
called?
Ridge. Darden, Darden, like the Red Lobster and all those. There used to be. There's like this hotel there. It's like, yeah, I'm talking about like it's like Texas Oak Ridge, Americana, OBT. Right there, I used to work. That Mr. Chicken would have hit. We used to hit good. I used to just get busy people, all the different bodegas there.
Yeah, they used to be busy. They used to be busy, but Bermuda, our economy is a lot better than over here. So it's like, but for him, it was like
that cab driver charged me to go to your place. I see.
They're busy, but since we're in America, we gotta be charging like half the price we charge for over there. So my dad's like, that's not worth my time.
That's why Cleon's mad because that cake, Dad.
I fired him, bro.
Why? He gave me
I fired
the cake,
bro. I fired
the cake maker. Oh, was it the cake
no,
maker?
no, no.
Not the guy who gave me the cake.
He was independent. He was an independent contractor.
Oh, it was a guy. I thought it was
I severed ties. Yeah, it was a guy. It was a guy named Jamel. I severed ties with him.
It tasted like another lady.
And with this other lady that was really just my mom's friends who used to help out. We kind of cut my mom out, letting her make decisions and stuff like that. So me and my sister, we more cutthroat. So we're like, look, I understand your husband just died and you on your own, but yeah, bro.
Wow, you guys are rude.
Bro, you don't want to say charge him? You're crazy, man.
Cleon, that's why you're so mad.
Bro, we got a baker. We got a baker in-house. Like, why are we paying? I'm like, we got a baker in-house and y'all paying for some outside person to make the same thing. This
is like when Derek Jeter got the last contract. You're just doing right. Like your family grew up with them. They know them. They go back. Cleon's like,
that's why she can't cut ties, because it's like they'll just know each other and stuff like that, bro. So it's like me and my sister, we don't care about all that.
Yeah. We're always going off the road with the end, David.
Yeah.
It's either fantasy or business or something.
I thought this was
going to be. Don't make money, it don't make sense.
I thought this was going to be a quick show, and here we are. We're over an hour, and we're
talking about nothing.
When has a show with me on it been under an hour? Like, come on,
that's
right?
a good point. Also, Cleon, as we're closing this show out, I need you to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the Miami Heat game, because it's going to blow your mind a little bit. Like, I know you don't care about them, but like,
bro, I swear, if you make me look at anything Miami related for no reason,
I'm just confused as to what's happening over there right now. But with that being said, we love you guys. Vamos Orlando always, no matter how bad things get. We love you. We'll take a look. Did you just see it?
Yeah.
Do you see how many points Bam Adebayo's got?
Oh, okay. I just saw the score. I was confused.
You see how many points he scored? Reaction.
Oh, listen, hold on. What?
What is it? How many?
He's got 81 points.
Bam Adebayo get 81 points.
81 points.
Tied Kobe.
This is
Bam Adebayo?
Of all players, yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, that's a show. Vamos Orlando. Don't think about Miami ever again. We love you guys. We'll let you know if Dan After Dark's going to happen this week or not. It will depend, but we love you. Let's hopefully find a way to get 3 points against Montreal, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Orlando Lions Den podcast. Don't forget to follow us at Orlando Lions Den on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. See you next week in the Den.